All right, we need to download our waypoints from Google MyMaps. So let's open up the browser. And let's navigate to MyMaps. There we go, google.com. And you need to make sure that you're signed in with the same account that you used on your phone. So I know that I've got my TDSB account, but if you needed to log into your personal account, if that's what you used, then you could click on Add Another Account and sign in, and you will find your tree tour. But I see that mine is right here. So I'm going to click on my tree tour. And I didn't get a whole lot of trees on mine, but hopefully you've got 8 to 12 in yours. Now, one thing you might want to check for are any mistakes. So I can see that I renamed my trees, but I still have this 0.2, and it's out in the field here where I definitely was not, because there's a fence and I know I was not there. So I can select 0.2 and I can delete it. And just make sure you have only trees. And if there are any that you do need but you didn't name them with the tree, you can click on them and click on the edit button, and you can change it from 0.4 to tree 4 or whatever the case might be. But I'm just going to cancel that. Now you can just double check that everything is working. So here we got my 2 photos. Now I kept taking them in portrait mode, so my photos are sideways, but hopefully you took your photos in landscape and they'll be in the right direction. Now let's go ahead and export this. Super easy. Click on the dot menu up here, and we're going to export to KML, KMZ. We'll do the entire map, so just click on download. It's going to ask you what you want to call this, and definitely download to the desktop so you can find it easily, and we can just keep the tree tour name. That's fine. And we'll save that. One last thing we need to do to make sure this is going to work properly, and that's to click on Share. Yours, if you signed in with a personal account, it may look a little bit different, but under this Get Link here, it says TDSB, anyone in this group with the link can view. Let's just make sure that that's changed a little bit. We can get rid of that. And instead of TDSB, let's just select anyone with the link. And then for sure we know that we're going to be able to see our tree tour. And we can click Done. Now, if you are the only one that's going to be using this computer, we have downloaded our tree tour onto the desktop, but we need to share with our classmates. So perhaps your teacher has arranged some way of you doing this, maybe through Google Classroom, maybe through a Google folder, but perhaps we want to do that as well. So kind of hiding beside your picture here, we can go to Drive, create a new folder, call this Tree Tour, and we want to add our file here. So we can go to New, File, Upload, look on the desktop, there's our tree tour, and we can now share this folder with your partners in your group. And perhaps whoever has the photos, they can upload the photos to the same folder once you share it. So if we go back and find our tree tour, we can click on Share, and you can put in the names of your classmates and share that folder, and you can put everything in there. Or if you're doing it through your Google Classroom, you can do it that way. You'll have to talk to your teacher about that. But we definitely want to share it with everybody in your group.